So obviously Borderlands has gone through a sort of a change, a little bit of a change. Why did you choose to go with a new look?
Oh, the new look was actually it's a kind of a funny story. Essentially, what happened was a little over a year ago. Well, early last year actually, we made the decision to make the game a lot bigger. We were building out. We had the shooters part down, but we were building out the role-playing side more, and we wanted a bigger universe. We wanted another character class. We wanted bigger skill trees and things like that. And when we made this decision, it was leaning much further on the level designers and the coders. But the artists were sitting there like, well, all right, that's a great choice, but what do we do? You know. And what happened there is that the artists decided to go take a look at how the game originally was concepted out and how the game was turning out, and they're like, well, we think we can do something here. We want to take what we originally made concepts of and try to bring that to the screen. And they knew that they had the time to try this, so they went and grabbed a few coders, because it's not just an art style, it's actually programming as well to make this technology work together to render on the screen the way it is. And they started building a prototype. And a few weeks into it, the owners of the company found out, and they were like, "No, we can't do this. This is tens of millions of dollars. We're a couple of years in development here. This is crazy, And but they didn't want to, just shut it all down, because they didn't want to crush these guys' souls. Like they just, So they're like, well, all right, we'll let you guys try, but you're gonna probably discover on your own this is just impossible. We can't do this. And they let them keep trying, and they got a presentation a couple weeks later, and the owners were just blown away. They're like, well, you did it. You made this happen. That's okay. A little scary though. This is a huge change. There's nothing that really looks like this, and we still got, our publishers got to look at this as well. And we got lucky. We got lucky that our publisher happened to be 2K, and right around this time is happening, 2K is fresh off this success with BioShock, and BioShock had also a unique art style as well, and the Art Deco style they were doing. And they were seeing that, what, you don't have to make all your games look the same. You can try new styles and people will still, buy it and enjoy it. And just by luck of the draw, that happened to be our publisher with our game, who just had that success. And they're like, all right, we're going to support you. It's a little crazy, but we're going to support you. And, let's see if this works. And as you guys have seen since then, like, everybody's loved it. It's been fantastic. And we're excited we took that risk, and made that change, and it seems to be really, it's helping us pull that personality out more in the game. And you guys have probably seen the earlier demos compared to the later demos. You're seeing more of that personality and that fun come through, and the art is what really enabled us to do that. It's more, you can get more eccentric, you can get more fun and more over the top, because you don't have to worry so much about how that art is holding you back into the plausibility. Like, okay, it's got to be this super realistic, serious stuff, because now the art's like, well, it's kind of crazy. You can do whatever you want. So that's how we ended up, and we're thrilled with it.
And also the setting for the game, environments are supposed to be a little bit like, it's a bit desert, salt, plains, that sort of stuff. This makes it so much more vibrant and fun to see.
Yes, that's exactly. That's what the artists were also, like, well, I don't know about you, but I would probably get a little bit tired of drawing like boring, drab worlds all the time. So this, it makes their job more fun and more exciting too, and they can get away with so much more with this art style. So everyone's excited that it happened and the way it worked out. It's been a big boost for everybody's feelings about how the game's going, and we feel like every time we show the game, it's just getting better and better, and we're just getting such strong response that it's fantastic.
As a matter of fact, it's the combined effort of many talented individuals. Oh, hey, Steve. How are the kids? As you've no doubt seen, we're doing something very different than your average action shooter here with... Seriously?
There are 4 base classes in the game. There's the Berserker, the heavy. There's the Siren, the mystical, almost magic user kind of feeling, but more the sci-fi world that we're in. There's the Hunter, which is a sniper class kind of thing, and then there's the Soldier, which is your general multi-purpose guy. You be the Halo guy kind of thing, Master Chief. And each of them has their own kind of skill trees that they can customize, and there's different paths and you can mix and match whatever you want to do. Like the Soldier, for example, actually he has a few different trees. One of them being like a support class, where he actually gets ammunition and things like that for his teammates, and you can regrow that. He can actually has a medic class where he has healing bullets, where he can shoot his teammates and actually heals them. There's all kinds of things you can do. The Siren, for example, she has a thing where she can, become invisible and explode out into like a ring of fire and set people on fire and bring them down, or she can, stun people, and just there's all kinds of possibilities depending on like if you want to be the break class, the berserker, you can actually go to a tank class where you can absorb tons of damage and bring in the aggro, as the MMO players will call it, and you can draw everybody's fire and things like that. So that, and you can, if you're working with your teammates, they can be attacking everyone while you're just sitting there absorbing all the damage. But if you play more of the solo style, then you want to deal more damage and balance that out differently. So that's the way people do their skill trees based on how they like to play the game.
And we're closing in on a release now,
Yes.
I guess. And where are you at right now? And like, what more is there to do?
Oh, we're in certification now. We are, we're submitting the game to, Sony and Microsoft and things like that. So we're actually trying to, just track down any kinds of, the little small things left to do with, working with Xbox Live and PSN correctly, things like that now. But the game itself, yeah, we're done now. We're ready to ship this October. So now it's just little small pieces here and there to do, but we're good and we're going to make it.
Can't wait.
Thank you.